In today's video, we're going to give you a market update on Sun City. This is part one of a three-part video series. The next one we'll do is on Sun City West, and the third is on Sun City Grand. We're going to do it in this format to try to keep it down on time. So let's dig right into the information. Hi, my name is Michael Smith. Some people call me Smitty. I'm a real estate agent in the greater Phoenix area, Scottsdale and Paradise Valley. Today's video, we're going to give you a market update on Sun City. In our following videos, we'll have Sun City West and Sun City Grand. Let's dig right into the information. But before I do that, I want to say that everybody have a happy and healthy 2023. And health is your most important thing. If you don't have your health, all the money in the world doesn't help. Take care of yourself and live a healthy life. Let's tune in now and get the info. Okay, so the first thing we want to take a look at to see if the market's crashing or what's happening in the market. I literally get asked every single day, do I think the market's going to crash? I think that's what's on people's mind because they see the news. We currently have 170 homes available in Sun City. So right in here is Sun City. You got the 101 freeway going around. Then you got Sun City West, Sun City Grand. And then out here you have Sun City Festival. Primarily you're looking at the age of the homes. This is the oldest community. Then you get newer, and newer. These homes were primarily built in the 60s and 70s, though there are a couple that are built newer. And then these were right around the 80s and 90s. And then, some of these were built more in the 2000s. But in general, this is the least expensive, but we're going to go over that in the videos. Number one, 170 properties on the market. That's good. Now, what's going to change the market? What would crash the market if this number went up to 270? If we all of a sudden had a lot of excess inventory. So let's take a look at the market. We currently have 170 properties on the market for sale. The properties range in price, and this is single family homes. This is a 2-bed, 1-bath, 1,300 square foot home built in 1962. For $230,000. It's been on the market for 90 days. On the higher end, we have one for $995, and as you can see, that's not the norm because in general, the highest properties are more in the $500,000 range. There are a couple newer homes in the community. These aren't some of them. This one is built in 2017, and this one's built in 2017. But in general, as you can see, they're going to be built in the 70s, 60s, and 70s. So now let's take a look at what's currently pending to compare. So currently pending in the community, we have 56 properties. So things are definitely still moving here, and they will pick up over the next couple months as we go into the winter visitor season and all the baseball and everything we have going on. We're going to have a lot more people coming into town. And now the most important thing, what's closing? To get the most up-to-date information, we need to focus on what's closing. We look at pending, but we look at what's closing, and we're going to take a look at a couple things in the closing. Number one, since October, we don't want to go back 6 months. We want to keep it more current. So we're going to go back a couple months. And right now, there's 157 homes that have sold since October, basically. So that's a good sign, right? We're still having a lot of activity. But the other things that we're looking at and the most important things are original list price, the sales price, okay, and then close of escrow, how many days it ends up being on the market. So with this one, for an example, the seller was living in la la land from a few months ago when the market was going crazy and you had to pay over list for everything. It was listed at $260. It sold for $152. Is that the norm? No. It closed in 10 days. In general, the norm, we can dig through all these though. This one was listed for $255. They dropped the price to $234. It ended up selling for $239. Now and it was 100 days on the market. Most likely the difference in the price is the sellers ended up paying some of the dues or something and rolled it into the price of the property. But in general, this is what we want to look at. $247.5. They priced it right because it sold for $246.5. This one was listed for $285. It ended up closing for $250. 57 days. So days on market are going up and sales price compared to list price are going down. And those are the things that we want to watch and see what the trends are. And then, of course, all that information will be averaged together, and then we can look at it on a chart and see what the overall trends are. If we go into Redfin's site, they do a lot of information with data. Now, this is back in November, so this is outdated, and we can prove it because we just looked at the most current information. The median sales price as of then was $305,000. The number of homes sold was down 44% from a year ago, and the median days on market is 46, which is up from before. Now you can look at this chart down here on pricing and see that we pretty much peaked on price right around May, and that's in Sun City. Now it'll be different in Sun City West and Sun City Grand, but in general it's right around the same time. And you can see we peaked out a little over 350, and now we're at 305. The one thing that's really interesting here is the migration, and you can see where everybody is coming from. So this chart shows where everybody is coming from to come to Sun City. The number one place was Los Angeles, number two was Seattle, Tucson, Chicago, San Francisco, Houston, Portland, San Diego, Minnesota, and Washington. So that's where the primary migration to Sun City is coming from. So in general, what we're seeing is the main trend is that people are still moving here. People are still buying. The one thing that would crash the market in general is excess inventory. And it's supply and demand. It's simply economics 101. If supply goes up and demand goes down, prices go down. We still have a lot of people moving here, and we have a lot more people looking at 55 plus living right when they're 55 versus waiting till they retire and be 70 or 80 years old. And those are some of the most affordable properties, and Sun City is one of the most affordable 55 plus communities in Arizona where you can get a regular single family home. And last, don't forget that you can go to our website and search out these properties. You can go to www.scottsdalearizona.realestate, and also our new domain name is going to be www.azsearch.homes, and that'll take you over to our website. That's just another way of getting there. Go to the advanced tab search, go to the advanced search tab, click your city right in here if you want Sun City, and if you just want to do a general 55 plus, go down to special listing conditions, hit age restricted, hit search, and then you can sort the properties highest to lowest, and it's so on and so forth. Now our website is set up so it does require registration. Don't worry, we're not going to chase you down. We don't have time for that. We just want to have the ability to share information with you when we get it. And we want to also be able to send to you the coming soon listings, which are not syndicated to websites. It has to come directly from our MLS. So our next video will be coming out soon, hopefully within the next week or sooner. And that video is going to discuss Sun City West. So thanks for tuning in today. Take a look at our other videos, take a look at our playlist, and we really appreciate you subscribing and liking the channel. Comment down below if you've been to Sun City or you have any questions about it. You can always reach out. Have a great day.